Slowly, right? Very lovely. Having hair is so weird. Not used to it.
You look good.
What's up, man? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Oh, it says you're muted.
Can you hear me?
There it is.
How's it going, boss?
So good. Feeling
Awesome.
How are you?
I'm good, man. I just ran probably maybe like 8 to 10 kilometers, but it's like 30 degrees Celsius, so I'm pretty tired.
Oh, yeah, it's hot. That's like how hot it is down here.
Yeah, it's hot. It's like equally hot over here.
Dang. Wait, remind me where you're at again.
Grenada.
Yeah, okay. Never
In the
been.
Caribbean. That's pretty much. You're in Tulum, right?
Yeah, just outside of it, Akumal, if you're familiar.
I spent 2 weeks in Tulum. I was in Merida in the Yucatan,
Cool.
but I'm actually coming to Playa in Tulum on June 10th ish.
Cool. Let's kick it.
I'll be in the neighborhood.
Yeah, let's hang out.
Yeah, I totally would love to. We could do some like hanging, yeah, in person stuff.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good, man. Yeah, it's a good spot. It's getting hot here, but I mean, you just said that same place or same with where you're at. So,
So I'm basically just east, like across the water. I don't know, it's like the Atlantic or whatever, but just across the water there,
okay.
right above Venezuela is where Grenada is. So it's not even far.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's like same vibes, kind of same like landscape.
Yeah. Wait, so your grandparents live there or just vacation there?
They live here half the year.
Cool. Okay.
They live in Windsor in Canada.
Yeah.
But like with the pandemic, they've been here since like January or something like that, or December.
Smart. Yeah, it's a good place to be. Here, Canada is kind of wild. I mean, everywhere is kind of wild right now. So.
Canada's still on lockdown though, like unlike anywhere else, you know what I mean? And like house lockdown, no business is open, like just nonsense.
It's so crazy, literally nonsense.
I've been in Mexico since January 3rd, so
yeah, see,
not my problem kind of thing.
Totally, dude. Like, I mean, you left at a good time. Say, like, we left Vegas in December, and so it's not nearly as bad anywhere in Canada. Well,
Yeah.
ugh, crazy, man.
So what happened today? You said you guys did 3 trades, and then they were like, it all matters about how much money you put into the trade, or?
So in the end, so I guess the best way to put it is all trading price action, like or most of trading decision making with our technique is through price action. And that is kind of like you saw, it's just like what the candlesticks are doing in relationship to each other.
Mm-hmm.
And when the live streams, what we aim to do is to get some trades like just in that hour to hour and a half time frame of the live stream. And
all together.
Yeah, exactly. Just make some quick cash and then be out. There's
and like people are doing stuff on their own. You're on your own accord as well, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm sure some of that's continued on after the stream.
Yeah, well, so I actually when I do the live streams, usually I'll be done trading for at least that time, and I might hop on later in the afternoon. But yeah, when I do live streams, it's usually that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But the best way to trade while you're learning for sure is anywhere from 1 to 3 hours in every day if you can. And earlier in the day is better because the most movement, the most volume comes from the New York Open, comes from that, time frame. So, and that is at 9:30 Eastern is when that market actually opens.
I'm gonna add that to my world clock right now, actually.
Cool, smart. Yeah. Good, yeah. So that's the most volume, and that's why live streaming around that time is often good to find an opportunity. So sometimes those trades will get them right in the live stream. Sometimes they'll go for like a day and then we'll take profit. And then sometimes we'll see like today too, where okay, these ones didn't work out. So in the end, it's the best way to like guarantee your consistent progress, like in your account value and you're learning everything, is to practice proper risk management. Number one, that's like probably number one for the trading technique. And of course, we teach all that. Like I'll teach you how to actually calculate. Okay, what's based off my trading account, what's the percentage I'm going to risk per trade, or altogether at one time if I have like 3 trades open, and then being very methodical when you make those trades to okay, I'm risking this so that I can make this, and making sure that that makes sense. And that you're not just making dumb trades with higher risk potential than higher win potential, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So anyways, if you practice that proper risk management, and then the second thing, and I think most important, is consistently working on your mindset, your emotions. Subconscious mind is a good thing. I just recently did some hypnotherapy. That's like super cool. Actually, yeah. So if you're ever interested in that, I have a great lady here. She's super affordable too. Um,
I'm totally interested.
yeah, I find that as I increase that, positive mindset, I increase the times where I'm, having fun and like just enjoying life. I'm gonna operate on that wavelength when I'm trading, and it takes a lot of time and practice. But yeah, we'll go into like techniques to master your emotions, or at least start to recognize them, because you never want to trade when you're feeling any emotion, whether it's excitement, like oh yo I'm winning, right, or whether it's like oh the market got me, like I need to get it back, like oh
like chasing, like I play poker and stuff like that. You don't want to be chasing, you know what I mean?
Same.
Okay.
Same, dude. I
That's
have a
cool.
good friend who's
You
pro
play
poker
poker?
player. Sorry, there's a lag because my internet's bad. So I promise I'm not trying to interrupt you. I'm perfect.
No, same goes. You
So,
play poker, you said?
I don't know, but I have a friend he was a pro poker player. He just started real estate now. But
With this poker money?
yeah, he killed it. He did World Series of Poker, a couple tournaments.
Ooh.
He did really well. So
yeah, poker's fun.
yeah, man, dude, I love that. So you're gonna kill it. You're gonna slay it with trading. I find that
so it all like aligned. It came. It's now the perfect time. You know what I
mean? Yeah,
totally.
totally.
It's happening for.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Yeah, you'll find a lot of similarities. You'll pick it up quick, man. You'll pick it up so quick. So are you in TradingView? Are you in MetaTrader? You're in all those messing around?
Yeah, I have them all right now. So I was thinking maybe I just share my screen and you could just talk me through.
Sweet.
Yeah, and I can I'll share
Quick.
my screen and then we can kind of explain. You can tell me where to put my mouse and we can kind of do a little bit more.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, I just unlocked it.
Okay. Is it working?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay. Okay, so I got CoinX demo open. I got 1 second. I don't know how to get this out of the way. Yeah, so I got CoinX here, TradingView. And what else did we do? CoinX, TradingView, and then Meta.
So the way that I trade, so I have an iPad, and you don't need
I
an
downloaded it.
but I'll mark my charts. I'll plan my trades based off of TradingView, the chart there, and then I'll execute my trades in CoinX. So you can't download MetaTrader onto your Mac, unfortunately. It's just an application though for phone or tablet.
But you use it through desktop or no?
That's what CoinX is. So that's
Okay.
where you'll use, yeah. So if you use it through your desktop, you'll just trade through CoinX. The only thing is that I find Chrome will do that. You kind of see how the menu's weird, where it's halfway on, halfway off in CoinX.
Yeah, I do
Yeah.
see that.
Kind of annoying. I find that Brave browser works really well with CoinX. I don't get that.
Yep.
But if it doesn't bother you, Chrome's cool.
For now.
Yeah.
Today, I can check that out later. What about Safari? Is that okay too, or?
Safari, I haven't used it much in Safari. Mozilla is also good. I really just mainly used Chrome, Mozilla, and Brave. So, but test it out. Test out Safari because I can't remember. It's been so long since I've tried it.
This will be good for today.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It'll work. It works fine. So you have your account open now. For some reason, uh, whatever reason, CoinX starts the demo accounts off at the $1,000. If you wanted to, you can message just in the bottom right, like, "Hey, help me to get my demo account up," and they can help deposit. Because I'm not really, they changed the way to do it, so I'm not really sure how to do that aside from just messaging them, and they help with that out or help out with that. And you might want to match that to like whatever you would plan to put in your real account, which I would say like you'd probably want to have. I mean, I'd say minimum 5 grand, like very minimum.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and mess with that, and of course you're smart, you're a poker player, so you'll be able to manage your risk. You're not trading with money that you can't afford to lose.
Mm.
But yeah, starting there and then kind of going.
Yeah,
Um,
I was thinking of doing that, getting the hang of things, and then I can put more money in there. It's no problem.
100%. Yeah, I like CoinX. I chose them specifically because two reasons. One, I'm into crypto, and I think you are too. I can tell that you are too.
Yeah,
Already.
I have some investments, but I don't trade them. I'm just sitting. I'm just holding.
Yeah, smart. So
Yeah.
I like that you can deposit real money. You can deposit with Bitcoin, crypto, Ethereum. I think they use
That's good.
Monero, so that's tight. They're out of Singapore. Super, you can trust them super well. You can wire them if you would like. So it's either sending crypto or wiring money. They're super safe, and you don't have to verify your identity. So I also enjoy that. But if you want, there are other more secure options. But just the fact that you're in crypto, I feel like you might see it the same way I do.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It's not like they're going to be able to have access to my bank accounts or anything like that, right? I'll just send over the Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So cool. Yeah. And then for your case, like super easy, since you know how to get your money into crypto, when you're after you've made some money from your trading account, you'll know how to get it out of crypto too. So
Okay. You just send it from you can send it from your CoinX to your other wallets.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
problem. Okay.
Exactly. So, okay, cool. So you'll start with this demo, and then what the process is for like the coaching stuff, is I start with like, okay, the basics, of course, here's your charts, your candlesticks, all that, which you're already a bit familiar with. And then we go into patterns, and then throughout like talking about patterns, I'll bring up like the importance for me with meditation and diet, stuff like that, because the main reason that I am able to trade full time is because of how well I take care of myself, mostly mentally.
Mhm.
But it's the mental that is the product of, like how I eat, how I meditate, if I'm working out or not, if I'm enjoying my life. So that's why the emotional mastery as well, like taking care of myself. I don't need to get into it with you, man. You already know about it with being with poker. Like so
Yeah.
many poker players I know that I only met a few, but they're like so avid on the same things, like just taking ultra good care of themselves.
Yeah, I'm pretty well, but I could always learn more. You know what I mean? I'm definitely always, you know what I mean? I'm not, and sometimes I'm not as aligned. Sometimes I'm more aligned, and sometimes I'm less aligned. So it's nice to
Yeah,
be, surrounded by that as well. It's a good reference point.
Amen. Yeah, man, totally. And on that note too, like what works for me won't always work for you, and some of them might. So just take what vibes. But then we do advanced patterns, and then of course we'll do stuff that I work on with like subconscious. So yeah, Coinex though, I just want to lay out. I don't know why. I just want to lay out the process, but make sure you understand. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. How do you feel with Coinex? Do you feel like, yo, I don't know how to work this at all, or
Yeah.
okay,
I basically don't. The only thing I like have picked up is, yeah, like basically nothing at
okay,
this point. You know what
easy,
I mean? Like, yeah,
easy, easy.
I don't
Okay.
really know anything.
So, as you learn, it'll flow. So I'm gonna pull up on my. I think I can pull up a drawing tool. Yep, notate. There we go. Cool. This will make it easy. Okay, so first things first. On this chart, you have odd. You're looking at the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar, and you can tell because right there, it also says it right here.
Oh, you can mark. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, cool.
Yeah, make it easier for you to see. So, um, yeah, so you can switch the chart that you're looking at by that menu on the side over here. What
Yeah.
you'll do is let's take any one of them, Odd and ZD, click on it and drag it over to the chart. Boom.
So what is AUD? Australian and New Zealand?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, and so right now there are a lot in your menu when you're trading. You'll only want like 3 to 5 currency pairs. So to take them off, since you have a MacBook, you'll double click or right click. I think it's click with 2 fingers, and then you can hide. So that way, sorry, go ahead.
Which ones should we keep up there?
So my personal favorites are British pound versus Japanese yen, GBP, JPY. I don't think you'll have that in there. There you go. I like USD versus JPY, USD, JPY. JPY, Japanese yen. Yep. And then I'm telling you those two because yeah, they move the best. And then my other personal favorite is the euro versus the Australian dollar. And you already have that one. See that a couple up right there. Yep. And then last one I would do is like either gold or silver.
Okay, let's do gold.
Okay, and that one's XAU USD.
So so when you say moves the best, there's a lot of action, or is like a big difference, or they're just more frequent trades, or
Yes, to all that. So basically, you're looking at what has more volume. So when you're choosing currency pairs, you want to choose things that have that volume where the price is, a lot of buying and selling going on. And so, like, if you were to look at like, I don't know, the Russian ruble versus the
Mexican peso.
right, or Swiss franc or something, right? There's not going to be nearly as much movement as the U.S. dollar versus the yen, or I mean the euro versus the Canadian dollar, right? Just because there's more movement, more people around. I find Japan, most of the pairs with Japan, they do really, really well. So it's just those major countries that you look at, and then everyone's trading gold. So
yeah, because I saw that quote that you put in the trainer from Warren Buffett about I mean, patient people and the impatient money or something like that. Like trading is just patient people taking impatient people's money, essentially.
100%, yeah. So that's why I find with like a couple things you heard us talking about in the live stream, like wait for that candle to close. So that's one thing of being patient. Another one is sometimes the movements when you make a trade, So there's a lot of times where I've been right and I would anticipate that it was going to be, a day or two after I had made the trade, but it ends up taking a week or a week and a half. I've had those. And where I've gotten impatient, even and maybe closed the trade or even made the opposite. I thought it was a buy, but it ended up being, I tried selling because it didn't move quick enough, and I make a mistake that way. So patience is key. Another thing that's really big with trading and patience is knowing when not to trade. When if you hop on CoinEx here and you scan, or you hop on your trading view, which you have a little menu in trading view as well that you'll want that to match your CoinEx. But you'll have your menu there. Exactly. See it on the right side of the watch list.
Yeah.
So if you're logged in, yeah, you're already logged in. So right there, you'll want to edit that and to be only what you're going to look at. And the reason being is because everything, I mean, just like people, just like the earth, like everything has seasons, and the markets have seasons, and each individual market, each individual pair has its own emotions. And because of that, you want to only look at a few pairs so you can master those few pairs of emotions. It's better to, it's the whole jack of all trades, master of one type of thing.
Yep.
So anyway.
What did I do here?
Okay, so you'll want to click on full featured chart on any one of them.
I want to make this with the ones.
Okay, cool. So click the hover over any one of them.
Okay, like this.
Yep, and see the X on the right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, click the X, and then you can also hit the plus sign to add them.
So we're not doing any stocks.
Yes, I personally don't trade stocks. However, I have a guy, a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, who in the trading Discord, he's a pro stock trader, and he'll post some stock trading calls. I find I don't trade the stock market because I just stick to what works for me.
Mm-hmm.
Forex is a lot more consistent and a lot more predictable.
Yeah, and I'd like to just learn this, you know what I mean, in this way, and then once I learn it well, I can take it any which way that I feel comfortable with.
Yeah, it's learning the patterns, and once you learn those, yeah, it's key. It's good. See you guys.
So euro, euro Australian dollar.
Euro odds one. Yep.
I think I put a couple on here. Difference. Okay. Why does it say crypto? It's under crypto.
Yeah, you can create like little folders. So you can hover over where it says crypto and do this. It'll have the X as well. If you want to get rid of those, or if you want to also, I do chart when I am charting crypto. I do chart it on TradingView as well.
How was the yoga today?
Oh, I missed out, but I'll hit it tomorrow. It's the live streams. I've been doing them at the same time for months, and yoga is at the exact same time. So.
Oh yeah, I love yoga, man. I like yin yoga.
Yin yoga. I don't know if I've experienced that.
I like it a lot because I run a lot and I'm pretty flexible, so I can get like really deep into those stretches, and it really focuses on like your abs and like your hips, because like your hips, man, like opening those up, you know what I mean? Like just so much blood flow.
That makes so much sense. Yeah, I realized I overstand when I do yoga. We do some hip stretches that I got to work on my hips a lot more. So interesting. Yin yoga.
Nothing, just in the meeting, Uba. How was the downtown? Okay. I'm just getting a couple 20 more minutes, and then we'll go to the beach. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, I'm happy to be here in the Caribbean. It's nice.
Yeah, man. I'm stoked. You're in a good spot. You're in a
Yeah,
good spot. You'll get it quick.
and like there's like nobody around. Like, because I was in Mexico since January, and it was kind of like it was kind of hectic. I was in Puerto Escondido.
Okay.
First, I went to Tulum for 2 weeks. Went home to Canada and put my apartment in storage because I was like, okay, I'm staying down here. And then I was in Puerto Escondido, and it was just really busy.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people around, and I just was having like a lot of fun and stuff like that, and wasn't really in working mode.
Tulum's kind of that way. That's why I'm outside of it a little bit because
A little bit further away.
yeah.
That's nice. I like my peace and quiet.
Same, man. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I love the climate here. I mean, it's the exact same where you're at. So yeah,
So pretty much I got USD. I pretty much have everything here.
cool. Yeah, and that's good. So you know you'll be switching back and forth a little bit. You can like I said, most of my analysis, like 95%, is on TradingView, and so that's where you'll, if you wanted to use like execute on your phone, like feel free, but you really don't need to be super fast unless you're day trading. So there's three ways you could trade. First is scalping, and that's where we just try to make some quick trades, you know, an hour to 3 hours each day.
Mm.
Or you can swing trade, or well, I'm sorry, scalping, then day trading is where you make a trade. It might last the rest of the day, maybe into the next day. Or you can swing trade, and that's where it's like you trade, and that could last a week, you know, maybe a month sometimes.
So that's when you have like this your like stop limit and what exactly you can. Do you want to, if you don't mind, like
Yeah, let's go over
going
that.
into depth more about what is happening in the trade?
Totally. So, you mean like actually executing it?
Yeah, like I think you had a video on it, but I just wanted to kind of wait.
Yeah. Way easier to run through it. So, you have your pairs, and let's um let's just scan through really quick. Check USD JPY. Let's see
In the
what.
trading view.
No, well, back to CoinX. Either way, just
Okay.
because we're gonna execute in CoinX. And honestly, you should see how on the bottom of the chart you have the tab that says USD JPY.
Yes,
Yeah, so you should be able to add them all so you can like
have
quick
them all.
click. I don't know if you drag them like that, maybe. Or can you,
New chart window, maybe.
yeah, do that. Yep, there it is. That makes it easier instead of the dragging thing.
Yeah. Boom.
Sweet, love it. Okay, cool. So, okay, go to odd NZD. Let's just kind of we'll scan through them a little bit.
You said odd.
Yeah, that one right there, odd NZD.
I'm sorry. What is that? Oh, odd NZD. Okay, sorry.
Got your next one. Okay, let's go to the next one.
And are these live? These are real.
Boom. Yep, these are live charts right now.
And this is in the market that's open from. So it's open from when, like 7 or what time
This
is it?
one is 23 hours a day, 5 days a week. So yeah, you're 1 hour ahead of me. So for you, it closes from 5 to 6 p.m. And then when you get here, it's 4 to 5 p.m.
Okay.
Just for an hour, and then it's open again. Volume's interesting. You'll get your volume in the like early in the day, like I was saying, but you can also find some in the afternoon, which is like the Japanese open. Um,
Okay.
so usually what I'll do if you're gonna trade in the afternoon or evening is I'll wait until after that 1 hour market close.
Pretty much right after that, right?
Yeah, exactly. So on $1,000 account, we'll just go through trading, like the risk management, like the amount to trade with, all that later on. But what we want to we'll go through right now is just how to actually do it. So just based off of how this chart looks, it looks more like it's going down than it's going to go up. So we're going to want to get into a sell. So you have your position size right here. Whoops. See the 0.01.
Yeah.
So that's
pips or whatever, right?
That's a lot size is what that is. And then pips are how your profit is counted. And so pips are, in this case, it would be the 4, I think the 5 actually on that number. And the 4 is like a micro pip. I will show you in a little bit on TradingView how to make sense of that. But right now, doesn't matter too much. So we're going to get into a sell. So go ahead and click the sell button.
Which is, sell. Okay.
Yep.
Just anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. And then accept, hit OK. And then you'll have to hit sell one more time. Boom. And now we're in a position. So the ticket number doesn't matter. It tells our symbol, though. You can see here what kind of trade, how big it was, the price we got in. And as of right now, the SL is our stop loss. And then the TP is our take profit. I'll show you how to add those in right now. And then if we were to close the trade out as is, this is our current profit or loss. So the way to close the trade, which don't close it, but it's that X that you see exactly, and that'll market close it. So if you don't market trade, or by hitting buy, what you did is you put in a market order, so it just executes immediately. We can do a limit order. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. But for now, I just want to show you how to actually be in the trade. So you want to set your stop loss with CoinX. What you'll do is you'll actually click the green line and then you'll drag it. And what I would say is you'll want to drag your stop loss to be above these, this high up here. So I'd go maybe a little bit higher, even give it some extra room. Yeah, maybe there's good.
So how am I selling if I didn't like buy anything or if I didn't own?
Yeah, so good question. This one's kind of hard for some people to get their head around for a little bit, but just as easily as you buy, you expect it to go up, and then you sell when it's higher, buy low, sell high. You can actually sell high and buy back lower. You basically are borrowing something to sell it, okay? And since you sell it and then you're going to be buying it back from someone at a lower price, you get to make the difference. So there's someone that when you hit sell, there is someone on the opposite side of that buying, and then when you buy it back lower, there's someone on the opposite end selling. So I mean, the best way to explain it is just the same as a buy, but opposite, and it's like you're borrowing it.
Okay.
Yeah. So
for now.
Let's see, what else should we? Okay, since we got into a short, into a sell, what we're expecting is the price to go down. So since we're expecting the price to go down, our take profit, so this one would be lower than what we bought at. It's our goal for the price to go. So in the same way you click the green line and drag upward for the stop loss, you're going to drag it down exactly. Let's see, click or drag it there, and then let's go out to the 4-hour to see.
And where is that?
H4 right there.
Okay, so that's what that was.
Yep. So yeah, these are your time frames. So M1 is M is minute, H hour, D day, and then week, month. I mostly like the 3 I'm in the most are the 1 hour, 4-hour daily. In my trading, those are the ones I'm in the most.
You said 1 hour.
1 hour, 4-hour, and then the daily chart.
Yeah.
And I'm not making decisions in CoinX most of the time. Like most of the time, I'm making them in our TradingView, but we're just kind of going through CoinX a little bit.
Why do you do that? Was it more accurate in TradingView or?
Yeah, the price quotations is a lot more efficient. The tools to actually draw it's just the best software.
Yeah, I get that
really well.
looking up at the the toolbar here, and I'm not seeing a lot of. Not seeing.
Yeah. If
Let me
you
open that up. Just let me open that up in TradingView. Just
totally. Yeah. So your odds. So you'll click that, and then you'll click.
full feature here.
Yep. Full featured chart, and you can close the other window. It opened up a separate. Erase that. There.
And I'll go to 4 hour as well.
So right next to your odd, where it's quoting in the top left, you see where it says day. Yep. So you'll click on that, and then on the side of these, you see the star.
Yeah.
Boom. You can add to favorites, and so do that for like same time frames. I have the 4 hour, the 1 hour, 30-minute, 15-minute, and 5-minute, and then yeah, day and week. I do have the 1 minute too, but that's rare occasions that I'll use it.
That's for the pros.
Yes. Yeah, we'll wait on that. And then now you'll see if you click outside of that menu that you'll have them all up there. So now you can click it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let's go to the 4 hour. And based off what I see, let's go to the daily actually.
I find myself looking at like just when I'm looking over my crypto accounts and stuff like that, I find myself, well, especially because I'm holding, I look at like the year. I look at the year,
Yeah, smart.
stuff like that, or like from the very beginning until now. Like I'm not trading or anything like that, but I just kind of take a look, So I get
Smart.
like stepping out. I have noted down here, when in doubt, zoom out.
Yes, good.
I mean, so now like with you, we're going closer.
Yes. Yeah, so what we're doing is just to get like getting an idea of where to enter. So, the 1 hour is where 1 hour, 4 hour is where I like to make my decisions.
Mhm.
And then those can go, sometimes it could be like the next 4 hour candle that you get it. Sometimes it could be the next daily candle that you get it, so it could be a long trade, and then sometimes it's the next few days. But by the patterns that I teach, it doesn't matter what time frame you're looking in. However, the higher time frames are always going to be stronger indicators than the lower time frames. But the lower time frames can tell you what potentially is going to happen on the higher time frames if you get enough of the lower time frames to start to line up.
That's what we're doing today with analyzing like the hammer. The
Yeah,
hammer.
exactly.
Like our friend there, I forget his name, but
Brooks.
yeah, he was saying, "Oh, I usually look for, you know what I mean, like one or two of those like those thin hammers and stuff, right? Or
Yeah,
the thin candles."
exactly.
How often do you do Zooms? Every week?
So the live streams I do every Tuesday and Thursday, and those are usually just coaching members that are in there. And then for coaching sessions, if we're doing one-on-one, I customize it. Normally, what I'll do with my new program, it's like with one-on-one, I like doing weekly. With the other program, I'm giving basically 4 sessions. You can pick any time, and then you get your the Discord. I'm sorry, you get the blanking the full digital course, and then a bunch of webinars that I did for a group coaching group. So it really is up to you for the coaching. But yeah,
Yeah. So
Tuesday and Thursday.
what kind of payment? Like what's the kind of, because I didn't really see much, but like for like one-on-one, because I like this, you know what I mean, and then
Yeah.
then I can need less and less and go on maybe to, you know what I mean, but like per session or.
Yeah, so I do at least 3 months of coaching. So it's 3,500 for one-on-one, and basically over 6 months you'll get, like in that case, usually I customize it, but we can either do weekly or we can do twice weekly in your case. But it's 3 months of coaching, and then you'll get in the trading group for 6 months. You'll get the digital course for lifetime, and I'll be adding stuff to that. And then you also get the webinars too, if you want those. But in your case, what I would do is just record our sessions, and then you can have access to that. Um, and the other option is 1500, where we just do 4 sessions. You can schedule them anytime over the course of 3 months, and then you get everything else, the group and all that.
Okay, and it's like paid at once or what?
So you can either pay it up front, or we can split it up into three monthlies.
Okay, maybe I'll start with the 4 sessions.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. And then that'll give you a whole lot, like a ton. Like you'll learn a ton. And then we can either schedule. We can just kind of play it by ear. You can just say, "Hey, I'm ready for another session."
Yeah, because maybe I'll do 4, and then I'll be like, "Oh, I need another 4 or whatever."
Totally. Yeah.
How long
Yeah,
are the
because it
sessions?
ends up being what's the total? I guess like 4,500 if you did all the 12 sessions. But
Yeah,
my guarantee, like with the one-on-one coaching, the full thing, I will guarantee, like I will coach you until you know it, as long as you're committed, you know?
yeah, I'm committed.
Yeah, I can feel that. I can feel
Cool.
that. So, yeah, man.
Does this count as one, or is it like an intro one?
What, said again?
Does this like how long are the sessions, and like what is this
Oh,
one? Like,
yeah, no, dude, I won't count this session. Not at all. No. Yeah, this is gratis. This is on me. Yeah.
Nice.
We will. Yeah, we'll just like there. I kind of flow with it. So if it feels like in an hour I've answered your questions, great. If it takes 2 hours, whatever. You know, because in the end, like for me, it's really just if you learn it, I get a good review, maybe a video review, and then I get some screenshots. I get to feel super proud. You buy a house on trading profits or something, whatever. And yeah, that's what I get out of it. So
Totally. We're
yeah.
gonna have like a trading meetup one day.
Dude, yeah, honestly, they have a crypto group here, and it's purely crypto, but especially in Tulum, everyone wants to learn how to do something online. So there's a lot of people that want to just learn to trade. So I think it's a great idea. Yeah.
Crypto vacation slash, or like a trading seminar slash vacation slash.
Slash. Yeah, I think if everyone learns it, dude, everyone becomes free and just or has a little bit of extra finances. I like there really is just so many good people out there, and the world just becomes better. So.
You like PayPal, or do you like crypto to your wallet?
Oh yeah, crypto is cool. I prefer crypto. I'm actually, long story, I'm banned from PayPal for life though.
Why?
It was some drop shipping stuff that I did a long time ago, and they didn't like the Chinese guys that I was working with. So yeah, it was a big old mess one Christmas. But
Sucks. PayPal for life? That sucks.
yeah, but they didn't kick me off of Venmo. Now PayPal owns Venmo, so I'm happy with that. So Venmo's fine, but
you got options.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, brother. If you prefer crypto, that's cool. I'll even do a 10% discount if you send me crypto.
Oh, sick! Great. Yeah, because there's a little bit of fees and stuff, not too much, but
totally
awesome. So like after we'll schedule like our like first solo thing, and I'll pay you then.
Cool. Yeah. Well, so what I was gonna say is, whenever you send it, I have the coaching webinars that you could watch. Those are in a Google Drive and ready. There's 12 sessions in those, and those were Zoom sessions. And I have a few people that came out of. I'm using the best group, which so far that group had like eight or nine members over a 3-month program, and one of them has quit his job, and then the other 2 are sending me consistent money. They're still working, but they're doing really well.
Like sending you money for what?
Not sending me money. They're sending me pictures of the profit that they're making.
Oh yeah.
And sending me photos and keeping up with me. So yeah, anyways, you'll have that. And then I have the full digital course, which is basically in a gist, a lot of the pattern stuff. And I'm going to be adding some videos here in the next week as well to that. So, but yeah, man, whenever you're ready, whenever you want.
Cool. Whenever the energy is right, right?
Yeah, man, whenever it feels right, 100%. Let it flow. Let it flow. But
Okay. Back to this. We are. We've got a stop loss and a take profit, and so stop loss is for because we're selling, it's up here, but if we're buying, it would be down, right?
correct. Yep. And so stop loss, obviously, just as it sounds, but we put it where we put it because based off of the 1 hour chart, that's where the price would have to go in order for our trade to be nullified or to be basically our idea to be nullified. Yeah. So I chose this because the price action seems a lot more likely to go downward based off of this hourly chart, for sure, and that's because the candles are stronger. You know, a few reasons. But yeah, and then your take profit, that is going to obviously, just as it sounds, if the trade goes through, that's the point where you'll get out. Now, we didn't measure out this trade to see whether or not it would be a good risk to reward ratio, but I was just trying to show you, like, okay, here's the how it works.
So is this like fully done? This is a fully happening trade, or?
Yes, yeah. So that's where the trade is open right now. It's just the market's moving really slow. There's not really much volume in this pair. So usually that's where you'll get it in New York Open, or it's like 3 a.m. or something like that is the British Open, and that's a lot. You'll get a lot of movement in the euro around that time as well. So this trade right here, it could be maybe during the Japanese Open, you could get some more volume. But obviously Australia and Europe are not, they're not, either of them are an Asian market, so you might not get as much volume, but there's still going to be more traders. So yeah, I would say I think that take profit might be too low for this trade. If I were to lay it out in a way where I'm like super confident it will get hit, let me show you where I would put it. I would say like, and it could go all the way down to where it's at now, but I would put the take profit like right there. So in the end, this isn't really like a good, like, it's not a trade that we would make in another circumstance, but I'm just showing you like, hey, this is how you use it, how you do it. Let's just for fun, let's look at the 15-minute chart. Yeah, 15-minute looks good. Like it's going to go down farther. And so you could move your stop loss down lower also. And I would say, yeah, exactly, to that most local top. Yeah, right there. Maybe even a little bit lower. And we're only moving it this low because the take profit is not integrated. We don't need to be caught up in a trade that's like wasn't a good trade to make in the first place. So this is just the best, what I think will happen. So could take an hour, could take 3, who knows?
I'm kind of I'm not confused, but I'm kind of. So we're selling. The stop loss is if the price goes that high, then it's gonna sell it there.
Yeah, it'll close your trade so that you're not going into any further loss than what you need, right? So with every single trade, there's going to be risk because I mean you have to put your money in the market to potentially profit. So what we're doing is we're limiting what that risk is. We're calculating what that risk is, and so by getting in and calculating every time, like, okay, here's my potential profit and here's what I'm risking. By doing that every time, we can almost mathematically guarantee our good results because we're like, if I lose this one, I'm only losing 1%. But if I win, I'm winning 3%. If I make 2 trades that are like that and I'm 50% likely to win or lose both, out of each trade, I lost 1%, then gained 3%. So you keep doing that over time, you're going to increasingly or increase the value of your account.
So
So
tell me more about the profit on this trade, or like how I'm determining that.
yeah, where it's going to go, we're overall in an uptrend, but just locally, we kind of got a downtrend going on. So go out to the 1 hour. And I say that we're in a more of an uptrend because here's a low, and this potentially is a higher low. But overall, honestly, it's like sideways action on the longer term because back here, we have a high. Yeah, 4 hours, good. See, it's more sideways, this chart, instead of like a clear up or down direction. So because of that, if we can kind of draw a little bit of a range, which we would draw that range being the bottom of the range here and the top up here, just to get an idea. And so we're just
Would
at
you would you jump into trading view and then you'd put like a couple lines in there? Or?
exactly. Yep. And there's other indicators too we'll use to kind of make a decision. But yeah, there's just a few reasons. So I believe that because we're in that range that I mean, this low over here, technically, I can't see totally, but it looks like it was lower than over here. So that means that the bottom is actually of this range is a little bit weaker than what the top is, because it seems to be that these tops it's about the same. Like, yeah, we're getting strong wicks. And then right here, more locally, I said we're in an uptrend. This right here, this movement from here to here is an uptrend. But
Yeah.
if you look at it from here to here is a downtrend. So here's your high, lower high, and then probably even a lower high. So that's kind of where I'm predicting this trade, because it may not come down all the way to this level because I mean we bounced over here and there's multiple times over here we were around there. But just because it looks like it's in the downtrend, it's more likely to go down. That's why I'm like, okay,
So basically, the bottom red line is where the trade's going to get executed at.
Yeah, so the bottom line is where you will take profit. So yes, where you'll be in profit because you shorted, you sold and you expected it to go down. So when you hit that level that you're in, when it's time for that take profit to hit that red line, that's when it'll close the trade for you. And those are awesome. They could, the trade could go, if we're following the line, let me see, I think I can draw a line here. If we're following this line here, well then technically, if it sticks to the pattern, it's going to touch this line here, right? So technically we could take our money down there, but I'm not 100% sure on it. So I'm going to go for the more sure thing. And I'd rather make some money, than like, I don't know, risk it for something that's only potentially likely to happen. Like it's not guaranteed.
And basically, we could have that and just leave it, just walk away from it, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So that's the fun thing with swing trading, or even day trading, where you plan your trade and you set your take profit, your stop loss, and you walk away and your risk. And every time you make a trade, you look at it and you're like, okay, I know if my stop loss gets hit, I know how much I'm going to lose, and I don't care. I'm okay with that because my chance of getting getting a win is going to be it's a lot higher.
Like you said, we're either gonna gaining 3% or losing 1%.
Exactly. So yeah, and then you just you stick to that over time, and you're not going to be like no trader wins every trade. That's like saying every poker player wins every hand. Like no way, right?
Yeah. You want to win the night.
Right, exactly. And with trading, it is a marathon. So maybe your night is like a week. You want to win the week or the month even. It's by no means a sprint. But just think about it. If you get a goal of averaging 1% return a day, which is not crazy at all. Like I've had if you're using proper risk management, like average 1% a day is really good.
Like getting 1% return a day is great.
Yeah, yeah, and that's even low. Like you could do better, but I just 1% a day is a good goal. But I mean, if you have $100,000 account, like you do the math, you know. So obviously, some days are you're gonna lose two
That would
percent some
be
days, but
10,000. What would that be?
I mean, if you're making 1% a day, yeah, on a $100,000 account, it's $1,000 a day.
Yeah.
Which is not, like I'm saying, it's not crazy. The key is to start on a small. If you can do it with a smaller account, you can do it with a larger one. So that's
Yeah.
why it's imperative that you don't put real money in until you're confident in your skills in the demo account. So
Yeah. Do you trade every day?
I trade. I actually took 2 days off last week, and I took yesterday off. Um, I looked at charts a bit, but I'm probably 4 days a week.
Yeah. 4 days for like 1 or 3 hours or
So yeah, exactly. Yep.
but for me, what do you recommend that I do at this point? Like
1 to 3 hours a day, 5 days a week.
on demo.
Yep. Yep. And the key with that is I say 1 to 3. Okay, so I say 1 to 3 hours because a trade you might be looking at it for an hour to hour and a half and see nothing. But usually it's that at least that hour point at the most where you at least see one setup happen. But I say do that. I think it's good to do that on some of the lower time frames, maybe the 15-minute to hour. And the reason behind that is to learn the patterns. And then over time, once you've learned the patterns on the lower time frames, you can start to look for them on the higher time frames and really start to, kind of hone in on the skill.
Really, couldn't you be making like a lot of trades in a day?
Yeah. Oh, totally. But that's where we calculate our risk. The way I like to do it now is I will have no more, like very most I'll have 3 trades in, and even that's high, like maybe 2 open at one time for the, like, if I'm doing more than one for the most part. So probably I would say 60 to 70% of the time I'm trading, I only have one trade open and I'm looking at that chart. There are times though where I open that trade, and because the time frame's like, well, this could be, a day before it hits, then I'll open other trades. Just because I might have opened the charts and I found that within 15 minutes of being on. So, but with that, there's your risk per trade, and then there's your overall risk. And
So pretty much, sorry. So since I have my balance in my portfolio, is it a portfolio or a ledger or what's it called?
yeah, portfolio. I mean, trading account.
So how we have it set up here, and then I have the stop loss. So that means that I'm only have $4 at risk.
So that's how much they're taking from your margin. So to know exactly, we would use a trading calculator, and you can just search Forex profit loss calculator. But yeah.
So it's not all my money, is it?
What's that?
How do you? Okay, so how much is that? Like, how much is at risk in this?
Yeah, so that's where we would go to the calculator. So if you Google Forex profit loss calculator, and I forget which one is the one that I prefer, like the name of the site. And I mean, probably any one of those is good. Let me clear those lines out. Cool. Yeah, this one's fine. I've used this one a few times. Okay, so the trade we're in is Euro odd. And yep, we got into a sell. Cool, you already got it.
Okay.
So price down in the menu is where we got in.
Okay.
So that's this one. So you'll put that price into open price because that's where you open the trade.
Let me double check that.
Yep, and then your stop loss is where you're going to put your close price. It's the next one up. And then your lot size, so go back, your lot size is that 0.01. Cool. So you can change your currency to whatever. But yeah, there you go. That shows your risk. You're risking €3, the USD. So super, super low risk compared to your account. I mean, that's, yeah, what, 0.3%, something like that. So
how big a trade there you do? Like, do you do a lot? Do you
like a good risk or a good trade size or lot size?
can you like throw more money? Like I'm
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, we just remember I was just showing you how to do how to work it. But your lot size is where you'll calculate out, how much you want to risk, and a good amount is between 1% and 5%. So where it says trade size lots, change that to a 1 instead of 0.01. No, back on the calculator. See, in this case, it's 334.
You want to make like a wage.
Yeah, exactly. So this is where you'll say, okay, my account size is this, and if I'm risking, let's say you're only risking 1% on each trade, then okay, then that's obviously way too high. So you would maybe want to do a 0.1, and that would get you like right around 1%, right? 33% or $33. And so you obviously want to make sure your reward is a lot higher than that or higher than that. Excuse me, but definitely. So in our case, we can already see on CoinEx that the trade it's not quite the best risk to reward ratio.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So you recommend I get on this thing every day, like during the week too, obviously. Does the demo run? The demo runs with the real time, so it's 5 days a week, right?
Yep. It's a live, based everything the same as a live account except for the money itself. You can't withdraw it.
And I should just mess around in these 6 things that we have here.
Yep. Yeah, I would stick to these. Odd NZD isn't one that I personally trade, but if you find that you're looking at it, you like it, like then leave it. Like totally just stick to those. But by sticking to those and mastering those, you'll get it a good flow.
Okay, then let me see. I have a couple questions then before we wrap this up.
Yeah.
What did you think about the 4 split views that Buddy was using?
Say that again.
What did you think about the split view that guy was using there? Like,
oh yeah, Brooksy uses. Yeah, and
I
that's
like that.
Yeah, that's totally chill.
Where is that here?
It's back on Trading View, and I believe I think it's that one. Yep. Select out exactly. So that's good because you can look at the same like time frames. I I like to keep it like super simple. I like to just look at one thing at one time. I just keep it like super dialed and super basic for my monkey brain. But either way is good. And so you can click on each one and you can change the time frame. So like click on 4 hour now. And you can see how on the right side, you're on the 4 hour, and on the left side, you're on the 1 day. And where you can see that is right there. And right. So easy. Also, you can, if you want to get rid of that buy sell button, you can do that because you're not going to buy and sell in Trading View. So it's just kind of extra stuff you don't need. Just right click, hit settings, and you're able to do that. buy sell button. Boom.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, brother.
What is the 20 MA and the 200 MA?
Moving averages. So those are just the average price calculated out into, if it's 20 periods, it means over the last 20 candles, what was the average close price?
And the close price is just, yeah. You want to explain closing to me again? Because it's just the close of the candle, right? And it just like.
Yeah, for sure. So let's see here. Basically, we're in a bullish situation. Zoom in pretty close to a candlestick. So
This one?
either one.
Oh, that must be a faster way to zoom.
Yeah, double click or click on the chart and see if that maybe not. Oh well. Okay, so open and close is different for the bearish or the bullish candles. So looking at this white candle here, um, you can tell where the close is because the close will line up with the next candle's open. So
Okay.
exactly. So that's the close of this candle. Now,
And
the reason it's
transaction is one.
what's that?
That's going to be for 1 hour each candle, or?
Since it's set to 4 hours, it's 4 hours for each candle.
Okay. Okay.
I saw that light click.
What?
I
Yeah.
said to turn on.
Yeah.
So yeah, open or the closes line up, or the close with this one lines up with the open of the next one. This one is white because the close of the candle was higher than the close of the previous candle. And then the black ones are the close is lower than the last close.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. Yeah, basically the open on the bullish candles are always going to be on the bottom, and then the open on the bearish candles are always going to be on the top.
So, and like with alerts, do you guys use alerts?
Alerts are good when you're looking to like measure, like say, okay, I don't want to trade until it goes above or below this point.
Yeah.
Let's say that price level where that arrow is right now. Let's say you're like, okay, I don't want to know about anything until it goes above that. You're gonna see where the price is on the right side. See this plus sign,
Yeah.
but it was there. So if you click back, yeah, there you go. That plus sign right there. That's an alert. Or
Okay.
you can so click that plus sign just to see it. Add alert. Boom. So now if you have the settings, you can go into your settings in here to have it alert you to your phone or however you want.
Oh,
So
perfect.
yeah, so that's pretty
Via
nice.
email or via the. Yeah.
Yeah, I do email as well. Yeah,
I don't want too many emails.
yeah, email's good. I do the app, but yeah, both. I had both for a little while too. Pretty good. So whichever way works, and that's good because it's like I said earlier. Sometimes it's just knowing when not to trade, and you're like, by setting that alert, you'd be like, okay, I'm only gonna trade if it gets set up the way that I think it should. So, and it looks like it's heading down a bit. So let's go back to CoinEx. Let's see what's happening there. Cool. We have 15 cents.
Nice.
So I do think that will get hit just because we're breaking some lows of the white candle there. So it looks good to me. Yeah, what I would do from here is it's kind of messing with the systems, getting through trading view, messing around and all that. But yeah, man, I think just staying consistent with your time. So are you like, how are you wanting to do coaching? What I would say is with the coaching, like to get it the quickest and like to have it stick, doing it all within like a few months time of each other. Like that's why I do the 3 months usually. is very, very smart. What I mean is getting into through the course, through if you do the webinars and the coaching, because I designed it in a way that it's like, okay, let me teach you this, let me teach you this, and then we're gonna go back through all of it. And let me teach you this, and we're gonna go back through all of it. I repeat a lot so that you can pick things up, because my journey to get profitable, I've been trading for 4.5 years now, but 2 of that was banging my head against the wall. like gambling, like leverage trading, like just doing stupid things because I didn't have proper systems in place. I really fell into like the mindset loop where that was honestly the main thing I needed to work on. But when I designed the course, I took everything out that didn't work, all of the things that I lost like 15K in the market before I ever like consistently made money. I take out all that so that you don't have to go through that. And I teach you in a way that's like, yo, this is what works. This is what I make money every day. Or, I took trading days off, so I didn't make money over the weekend, but this is what I make money on. And if you just stick to these and learn these things, you'll do well. But it's good. I find the people that watch a couple sessions, then get disinterested, and then want to come back in a month or two, it's way less likely to see profit consistently for a while. So just to kind of lay it out. But like I said, also you have to let it flow to your life.
Totally. So for that 4-session program, and that thing, you get to be, you said the Zoom, the Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's just for coaches, or is it for everybody?
Oh, so the 2 live streams that I do Tuesday and Thursday, that's for everybody that I'm coaching or has been coached.
Okay.
I post those to the Discord. That's why sometimes you'll see like I'm not coaching very many people at one time. Like right now, I've got like 7 people I'm coaching at one time. So I like to keep it. I don't want to do too many because I want to keep the quality up. So yeah, those live streams. Every once in a while we'll get up to like 10 people, but usually it's like anywhere from 3 to 7.
So should I go at it for a couple of days and then maybe meet up on Thursday or Friday? Or
yeah, if we want to do that, Friday would work better for me. I have a coaching session on Thursday, and then I have there's a live stream as well. Honestly, midday I don't have much. Friday would actually be.
Friday works better for me too, because I can do this for a couple more days. Plus, there's the Thursday live stream.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can plan for Friday. Friday earlier in the day, I'm taking someone to the airport, but afternoon, evening would be fun for me.
Yeah, and I can I can execute those trades in the demo, like the whatever ones you're doing on Thursday, right?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we can do that.
Cool. That sounds good to me.
Cool. Okay. Well, let's plan for Friday, and then whenever you're ready, let me know if you're sending in crypto, and then I'll send you the address, and then like I said, we can do the 10%.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll do that, and we'll do that right on Friday.
Cool.
I almost kind of want to like fast track things too, you know what I mean? But we'll see like how much damage I do on my own.
Yeah, for sure. Like if you're ready, man, you're ready, and like we can make it happen.
I don't want to lose interest or anything like that.
Yeah, no, if like playing poker, man, I don't know. I've been, like I said, I've been trading for 4.5 years. I've been to the point where I was like, oh yeah, I've really seen it all. Like I've been into some bad spots just because I
appreciate having you there and like having that experience, because I don't want to like do 2 years of no profit and stuff like that.
For sure.
I'd rather just take your advice and take your trades and.
Oh yeah, dude. Honestly, that's the way to just like you're in a good mindset where you can just hit the ground running, just learn what you need, and not all the crap. So
cool.
Yeah, man. Whatever you need, whatever you feel is best, we can work it. So
yeah, I think we start with that 4-session just because that price sounds better too than the ones.
Yeah, No,
especially if I'm not seeing any money back yet. But
I got you. Yeah, I just really, like,
maybe after the 4, I'll be able to be out of my demo. Would be nice.
totally. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, well, that's what I'm saying with the 4. If I give you the webinars, those 12 webinars, and you also get in the course plus the 4 sessions, in your case, I'm extremely confident you'll do really well. You may not need more than that. You really may not. So, and I'm saying that honestly, to me,
Thanks.
yeah, you really might not need it. So,
Well, will it be a good relationship? Like, what's your like relationship with like past students and anything like that? Like, they don't.
dude, I have a guy staying here with me he's my good homie Brooksy. Never met him until he came out and stayed with me. As of, like, I don't know, he's been here for 2 or 3 weeks now, and he has made. I started coaching him November, and he's made like 48 grand he put his money in an account in January. So since January, just trading. So, and that's off of, he's put like probably 80 into the market. So it's pretty good. But yeah, he's tight, and we're talking about buying a house together. Another friend just out here. I have another friend who is now my stock guy. I coached him. His name's Tony. I mentioned him earlier, and I coached him in 5 weeks. He turned 5K. We did 5 weeks of coaching, so 5 sessions. But he was already trading for probably 6-8 months before. And then he took the price action stuff to the stock market, and he turned 5 grand into like 40 or 50 in 3 months, around about. And
Nice.
he then quit his job. I'm trying to get him to come out here, but he runs my stock signals because I don't really trade stocks, but in our group we have those.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's tight. And then another good friend, Brian, he's gonna be coming out here soon. Another good friend, Caleb. Actually, I'm starting to manage Airbnbs.
That's kind of one thing I want to get into. Actually, that's another one of my investments I want to make is get an Airbnb in like Mexico.
Tight.
In Porto, I was kind of like looking at talking to some people, some land and stuff.
I'm in pretty good. I've got some good contacts, just like when it comes down to knowing like how and what. Actually, one of my really good friends down here, his name's Lyndon. His dad has been doing real estate down here for like 10 years. They're from Vancouver.
Oh, that's where I'm from.
Oh, tight. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude, I spent some time there. My ex-girlfriend was from Coquitlam, so
Boring.
yeah, I know. Boring. She's an ex-girlfriend for a reason.
Exactly.
Just kidding. But yeah, when it comes down to like laws and all that, we got that down pat. So we can talk about it another time, but I can tell you everything I know. But I'm managing. I'll have probably by the end of the year, we're shooting for 10, but we have that look so far pretty solid, like 4 or 5, just friends or friends of friends that we're going to manage for them.
Like Airbnbs or?
Yeah. Well, they all live in the US. One lives in Australia, and I'm going to stay here. So I'll be running just the ad and, making sure things get cleaned and all that. So
Managing cleaners and any type of, you can drive and keys remade or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So they and I'm undercutting everyone. I've done all the research here. Everyone charges like 25% for managing in Tulum, and I'm going to charge 50. Yeah, 25% is a lot. So it's just for me, it's a good side hustle. Just fun. I enjoy real estate. And trading makes me money, but it's like I now trade like 4 days a week, like I was saying, and even now I'm 1 to 3 hours a day. I have a lot of free time.
That's nice. So okay, cool. Well, I think we're good for now, and maybe I should send you over cash for like the first like a maybe if we take that 15 and divide it into 4,
Yeah, I just because the way that I do it,
or did you? Yeah,
it's harder to just release like a portion of the course and stuff, and
yeah.
I just don't want to. Yeah, for me, it would be hard to like release all that, and then
Well, I can just send it over at once.
yeah, if it's something though, like if it's something else, like you just
No, I can send it over at once. I think that's fine. And if it's be better for you, then that's fine for me too. I don't have to think about it. And honestly, I want to minimize the amount of transactions. It's
yeah.
fine.
Well, and honestly, brother, like if it's for whatever anything like you're unsure about me or whatever, like this is my I
So
do it.
I chill. I have good vibes about it.
Okay, tight. You do too, dude. Like
Yeah,
a lot will vibe on, and I can already tell. Like if you're coming here, there's no doubt we're gonna have to kick it, and I'm
for
sure
sure.
on a lot of whole lot of other levels. So
Yeah. And I just, this is not the kind of thing that I would go and like just learn it all myself. Like, and yeah, like so much could go wrong, like you said, if I did it like that.
and that's what I'm saying. Like I'll be straight with you. Like you can because I did that. I paid for other courses. I didn't have a coach necessarily, but for me, most of it was trial and error. But I'm telling you that I wasted it. I say 15 grand, but it was over that. If I
Yeah.
calculate into like how I didn't pull out of the crypto market, like 15K is what I lost. I was up a lot then, and I watched it go down too. So I also didn't get back, as much as I could have. So really the benefit is I'm straight to the point. Like here's what you need to look for. Here's all it is. And if you stick to these, and I'll help you build your trading plan. If you follow your trading plan, you'll trade well. You will make money. It's like nearly guaranteed.
Yeah, you're a good teacher, and I learned like kind of like this way better. You know what I mean? Like from a pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, well, I'll hit you up. Maybe I'll even get that to you like tomorrow or something.
Okay, let me know when you're ready, and then whenever you do send that, like I said, I have tons of content that you can dive right into.
USD, right? You like?
Yeah, I do that in USD,
But
and
like to Bitcoin.
yeah, but whatever you want. I know if you want to do it in a way that it's better for you to pay card.
Well,
I would
minus
do that.
10%, so it would be 1350.
Yeah.
Yes, Bitcoin. Okay. Awesome, dude. Thanks so much for that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. And if there's any questions that you have, like CoinEx and stuff, just let me know.
I will. I think I'm gonna close this up for today because we've done our 3 hours.
Yeah.
I'm going to the beach with my granddad.
Good, dude.
Then tomorrow I'll be putting my 1 to 3 hours in on the demo here.
Good.
If
Yeah.
I have any questions, yeah, I'll just message you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm around.
I think I'm good for now. Like, there's nothing that can go wrong. It's a demo account, so I'll just mess around until.
Yeah, it's all monopoly money. And if you lost all of it, you can just have them add more. So, by the way, what do you prefer to go by?
Connor.
Connor. Okay, cool.
Yeah, Connor. Yeah, Vaughn Connor's my stage name because I do some DJing and music and stuff like that.
No way, dude. So Brooksy, the homie that was charting earlier, he's learning from my other friend who's here. His stage name is Prophet. His name's Jake, but he's been mixing it up for like 10 years. He tours. It's all like electronic, like deep electronic.
Yeah, like deep house.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So interesting, dude. A lot of people into music around me lately. So
yeah,
cool. Yeah.
Have to throw a party now.
Yeah, dude. Hey, man. I mean, I don't party much, but I'll hang.
Yeah.
But
I'm the type to leave the party early.
yeah, me too. But there's some good ones down here. I don't know if you've been to shows in Tulum. There's some really like super vibey concerts.
Yeah, I was there in January. I didn't go to many. I kind of just went out to dinner a few times.
Okay.
Yeah, my good friend lives down there, Josh Poole, Jay Poole.
Okay.
He's a pretty good DJ down there.
Cool.
So I'm gonna check in with him.
Yeah. So where does he DJ at?
A lot of places, a lot of those like festivals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those little private parties and bush parties or whatever.
That's good. That's a good gig, dude. Yeah, I'm sure you could find work doing that down here too if you wanted. I don't know how long you've been doing it or whatever. I'm just assuming.
Long time. A long time. Okay, well.
Okay, well, blessings, much love.
I got a beach date.
Enjoy it, dude.
Well,
Enjoy
much
it.
love, bro. Thank you so much
Yeah,
for
we'll
your
talk
energy and time and knowledge, wisdom, and patience.
Yes, patience. That's number one key, man.
Okay, we'll be in touch, and I'll hit you up for when I need your wallet address.
Okay. Sounds good, family.
Thanks, bro.
Enjoy your day, man. Later.
Peace.